Hello, how's everybody doing tonight? Actually, I'm going to move the camera up a little bit. Okay, perfect. I am going to do a quick page. Should be a quick page, I think. I've kind of got some background things out, some words out in my trashy junk journal. I haven't, I did one page on one of these. It's a thing that was, it was a roll of Velcro. I use a lot of Velcro and things in my sewing business. So yeah, I've picked this lady. I thought it'd be really cool because her hair is kind of like going that way or whatever, but I am going to cut it. Well, you know what? I don't necessarily have to cut it to the shape of the circle. I mean, I could, I'll cut it to the shape of the circle. But anyway, I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this for the background. So I hauled this out of, oh, it is cloth, paper, scissors. Okay, because then I was going through and I saw this. It's the same pattern. Just this one's brightened and, you know, way cooler looking. Yeah. And then I have all kinds of little decorative strips and bits and pieces. Yeah, I just wanted something to kind of tuck behind her that would kind of be super busy. Because we're going to see so little of it. Because I'm going to put her there. And then I'll need a little piece there and a little piece there. And then this will be covered mostly by text. The words. They're not coming easy. Oh, I want to say, I want to apologize ahead of time. Artemis may come down and start yelling. He was here just a few minutes ago and then he left. I fed him supper, but apparently it was unacceptable what I fed him. So he's trying to tell me to get back upstairs and give him something else. He is so sassy sometimes. He's so funny. Little sass pot. If I'm getting him something like food ready or something, he'll like sass me sometimes. He gets tired of waiting. Oh, these glue sticks are the worst. But I can't in good conscience throw them out. But yeah, anyway, so he was down here sassing me. So Rob just ran out to the grocery store. He wants mashed potatoes for supper. I'm like, well, you're out of luck because we're out of potatoes. With the storm and stuff, I just haven't, I didn't realize we were even out. I would have got him to get some when he was at the grocery store the other day. Yeah, so he's out getting potatoes because he was like, he has a hankering for mashed potatoes. So I'm like, okay, go get them. I'll make them. And, yeah, so he's, yeah, out, and I'm hoping to get this done before he gets back. That way I'll be all set. I can go make supper and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. All right. Does anyone else's husband, when they go out, like to run errands, do they call you like 10 times? I can send him a list. I can send him pictures of what I want on the phone, and he'll still call me. I love you, dear, but it cracks me up. It really does. What would he do without me? I really don't know. I don't know how he'd survive. I got to tell you. There we go. See, it's kind of fancy schmancy. Speaking of fancy schmancy, we got Rob's Christmas party coming up. They didn't give us a lot of notice for that. I got like a week and a half notice. It's like, okay, thanks. Don't know what I'm going to wear, but I guess I'll figure it out. Or not, whatever. I think it did say on the invitation, wear what you want. Come fancy or come casual. So, you know, maybe I'll just yoga pants it. Rob would be like, no. So all I did for her was I set her where I wanted her, if you can see. Oh yeah, you can see that. I creased it. I just took the end of the pen. Normally I do it with my nail, but it was kind of like tricky because it was curved. So yeah, I just did it with the pen. Now, what I always do is I cut a little bit outside of it, because I'm not necessarily going to have her lined up perfectly. Again, necessarily. So just to be on the safe side, that way when I glue her down, or if I want to, you know, adjust her a little bit and move her up or whatever, then yeah, I'll have a little bit of extra edge to play with. And then I'll show you here. I'm just going to flip it over. Oop, there goes that cover. I'm going to flip it over and Oh, and trim it. This glue is horrible. Okay. Now I had her way up here. Try to put her as close as I could to the top, I figured, because then I'm going to come in and put text. Where's my brayer? I just had it just up right there. I was going to say, I know I didn't put it away from my page I did a couple days ago. I know I didn't put that away. That's not who I am as a person. If I'm being honest. I mean, at least I'm honest with myself about it, right? Okay, so, you know what? I've got these great big honking scissors. Fabric scissors. When my fabric scissors get dull, it's actually cheaper to buy new ones most of the time. So, those aren't good. Oh, here we go. So I just keep the other ones and they become paper scissors. Because, well, they won't cut fabric. They'll cut paper for a good long time to come. Yeah, I tried to find someone that sharpens scissors, like fabric scissors, and nope. I had asked at the local fabric store, and I'm like, because they use those scissors. And I'm like, where do you guys get these scissors sharpened? And she's like, oh, we don't. We just throw them out. I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of wasteful, but anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of people that sharpen scissors anymore that are around. And any of the tricks I've tried from online, like cutting tinfoil and stuff, I mean, it might work for about 2 minutes, but nah, I haven't had any real luck with things like that. And I don't think, maybe you can. I was going to say, I don't think you can do it with like a knife sharpener. There's two types, I think. There's the whetstone, and then there's the, I don't know. What did Rob say it was? Was it rasp, I think, maybe? Like a file? I don't remember. He knows way more about sharpening knives than I do. He keeps all his pretty cooking knives all sharp and fancy. That's funny. He gets all nervous if I use them, you know. Scared I'm going to cut my finger off. I haven't yet. Why do I say things like that, right? Why would I say that right now? Okay, this looks pretty cool, right? Doesn't it look kind of neat? But I kind of feel like I want to put something around there now. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, these are all the little background bits and stuff. Well, I guess there's just strips, and then I had some background, but I don't need the background bits anymore. I kind of really like this Say Yes. That's really cool. Or Just Breathe is really cool too. But I would cut off this, and then I'd probably cut around it. Wait, what's this one say? Swept Away. Just Breathe would actually really go good with that, wouldn't they? Wouldn't it? So fresh. Just breathe. Yeah, that might work, actually. I didn't intend to be able to, you know, to just pick one up and be like, yeah, that's it. I picked out some interesting ones, but I hadn't decided ahead of time which ones. I didn't really have an idea of which one I'd be using. I like to be surprised too by my choices. Oh, I'm excited because I had ordered a rack, like a baker's rack type shelf, wire shelves for the rec room, the maker space in the rec room, and it came in today. So that's cool. We'll be able to put some things on it. I've got all kinds of containers, like the plastic like shoebox size containers, because I use those at my shop. And I had all my stuff in them. Like I had Velcro and webbing and cord locks and buckles and so many buckles. I have learned so much about buckles over the years. And zippers. I feel pretty confident with zippers now. Zippers was just like a nightmare when I started like sewing. I was like, oh God, there's so much to know. There's so many different kinds of zippers, and you know, yeah. But now I'm I think I would say I'm not a beginner in zippers anymore anyway. Just breathe. Now the So Fresh goes a little too, it blends in with that a little too much. So actually here, I'm going to get rid of the words. I don't need those anymore. I really love that Say Yes though. That's definitely getting used soon. Looks like it's pastel. Hang on here. I'm going to tear this. This is just a little, I don't know. I think this is like, no, that's like something sciencey. I think it's like a bacteria or amoeba. No, not amoeba, but you know what I mean. It's like a cell. There we go. A cell or bacteria or whatever. Oh no, it wouldn't be a cell because it wouldn't be all by itself, would it? Or I mean, I could put that there as like a flower in her hair. Kind of like it here though, I think. So fresh. Okay. I really like this little bit too. Like it's from Somerset Studio or whatever, someone's artwork, just a little corner of it, but it looks really cute. Let's see. No, that's gonna go with that way too much. Way too well. I want to cover up this. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm putting it there, because I want to cover up this seam. So fresh. And I really like this. This was from like, I think this was, oh no, this was from Somerset Studio. This is one of the ones they give you that's a little like decorative piece that you can cut out and use, just like a digital printable. I don't know if I'll use it, but I really like it. And I find it kind of looks neat with those. Maybe like that, but I kind of want to accent the fact that that's curved. And I mean, that just draws a straight line, right? Draws your eyes down in a straight line. So I have all kinds of little background bits. If you saw before, I have my stuff divided into my images. Like I have strips, but then I have background bits, and some of them, I don't know. I'm trying to decide. I think I'll put, oh, that will work. I think I'll put some strips in strips and some strips in background, depending on what I would use them for. Like I have like more like focal point strips and then just some other decorative strips. Don't be afraid to tear stuff. Just do it. And I'm actually going to cut this so it matches the shape of that flower. It creates like a little interesting border. Okay. And I'm going to leave the white around this. That kind of really highlights it. So fresh. Something like that, maybe? And then I have some more little bits and pieces. But for now, I am going to put that down. I don't worry too much about, you know, making sure everything is absolutely perfect. This is just for fun, just for me. If I was making, you know, a journal or something for someone else or a piece of art, I would definitely, you know, put way more care into it and thought. And but for myself, I'm just having fun. All right. Oh, wait, I think I wanted that under there, didn't I? I did. Oh, but that's okay because this glue's horrible, so I can just peel that up anytime. I don't even know why I'm using it. I guess I was just too lazy to get up and go get an Elmer's or a Yoo-Hoo glue stick. I'm gonna kind of tear that. Let's see if I can do this here. I'm gonna tear it to see if it can kind of make it follow. No, that's not quite right. Make it follow the edge of the page. Like, yeah, okay, that's almost. Just kind of want it a little rougher. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm definitely feeling the collaging lately. since I came back from my hiatus. I do got to get working, though, on some journals. Do some, like, you know, work. This is all just play. Okay, I think that is crooked. Super crooked. I don't really worry about it, but yeah. All right. Just breathe. Hang on here. I am going to cut this out. Separate the two words. Don't be afraid to do that too. Just, you know, or you could cut the letters out individually or whatever. I have phrases and quotes and things that I've saved, poems and things like that. And I have words and I have letters, numbers, individual. Okay. Go keep that little dot. Oh, hang on here. Yeah, so back to the rec room, makerspace. I'm so excited to get this shelf because it's kind of hard to move in there. Like Rob hauled all the Paintball Taylor stuff out so I could sort it. And yeah, the rec room's just kind of like a crazy mess right now. It's hard to get around there. Artie loves it. Artie, anytime we have like a pile of stuff, like a bunch of stuff, he wants to be right there in the middle of it. It's so funny because I didn't know this about my cat. I thought he was a huge scaredy cat, scared of everything. But when we moved out of our house, which was his house for ever since we got him when he was like a kitten. So 18 years, almost 19 years he spent at that house. And I was like, he's going to be so terrified. No. We get to my dad's cottage and in the front room, if you've seen the videos, if you've been with me since last winter, the front room to the cottage is this great big front room. And there's sliding doors that go from the main cottage out into it. But the front room wasn't winterized. It's not insulated while the rest of the cottage is. East coast of Canada. We're going to freeze our butts off. So anyway, we had stuff stored out there. That cat was itching to get out there so bad. It was just like our moving crew just like kind of threw everything everywhere. Or, well, I say moving crew. It really was my dad that did that. But yeah, our movers didn't help us move down there, move to the cottage. But yeah, so anyway, Artemis was dying to get out there. He wanted out there so bad. He was asking all day long every day. So then Rob didn't want him to get hurt. So Rob went out and cleaned it and like stacked everything all neatly and stuff. Well, Artemis was not impressed. When he did finally get out there, he's just like, really, Dad, really? So yeah, anytime now that we've moved into our house and anytime that there's boxes piled in a room, we move them. He's like, oh yeah, I get to go through all these now. So right now we hauled out all the Paintball Taylor boxes, which there were quite a few, probably at least a dozen from the back room, like the totes and the boxes and everything. And he has been he's all over them. He's just all in, through, and around. And he's so funny. I thought he'd be down here, but yeah, I guess not. Mr. Sassy. Down here telling me that supper was unacceptable. Cats are like totally the worst like that. If you don't have a cat, let me tell you, they'll just like, they'll eat their food and be great. And then just one day they're like, you know what? I don't like this anymore. Yep. Cats are kind of the worst sometimes. It's true. And it'll be like different days that they're like, nope, I don't want to eat this. And then like you give them like other things and they don't like any of it. It's just so horrible. I thought I was winning because I got Luna some kibble. I got her some of her own kibble. That is really pretty. I think that's like a gem. Like a gemstone. Like, yeah, I don't know. Isn't that really pretty? It looks like a reflecting, like, not holographic. What's the word I'm looking for? Iridescent? Is it iridescent? I don't know. Anyway, it's like an oil spill kind of look thing or whatever. That looks kind of cool. Yeah. So yeah, right now the cats, well, Luna was all about her kibble. Got her to eat it because she was eating Artemis's kibble, and his kibble is like $75 like for a bag because it's renal support, right? It's specialty kibble, and we can only buy it at the vet. You can buy all these other specialty kibbles now, like specialty cat foods, special diets. There we go. Just at the pet stores now, like stuff you couldn't get, like urinary tract stuff and stuff you couldn't get before. And now you can, except for renal support. That's for Artie's kidney disease. So yeah, she was picking out on his kibble. So I did finally get her some that she liked, but today she was back in there again eating his. So I don't know if she's gotten over the one that she's decided she likes his better. Yeah. And Luna is doing so much better. Oh, I was so stressed out. This cat just peeing everywhere. But now she's sorted. She had a UTI, like in the end kind of thing. But that wasn't what caused the peeing in the first place. Because it was a couple months ago, we took her in. And no, it was just behavioral. There was no UTI. But she's since developed one. But yeah, crating her somehow magically makes her use the litter box in the crate now. Like, even, we crate her overnight. Even during the day, she'll go in and use that litter box. We don't know why. We don't know why that litter box is so magical. We have tried every litter box. I swear to God. I told the pet store in Shediac that they may as well just keep my credit card on file. Because, yeah, I'm in there every week. I was in there, like, all summer. Every week I was in there buying different litter and different litter boxes, trying to hit the right combination, right? Oh, shoot. No, I want that lower. Oh, no. No, wait. What am I talking about? It's this glue. I can move it. No problem. Yeah, hang on here. I want that. Crappy glue. Maybe what I'll do, I can come in later and I'll seal it with some medium. Artist medium. I can do that, or clear gesso or whatever. Just breathe. Okay. I'm just going to wipe that off. Not that it's going to stick to the other pages. That would be the time it would stick, actually. It would stick this page to the corresponding page. Actually, this has gesso on it. Is it gesso? It might be acrylic. It doesn't feel... No, it's gesso. Clear gesso. Okay, we'll turn that a little bit. It's just a little bit crooked. Perfect. Okay, now I want to add just a couple little bits. I don't know. Oh, like, look at this. No, it doesn't go. But it's cool because it's like shaped the same circular. So this is just decorative bits. So little bits and pieces of just like, random little swirls and things. Another one of these, Somerset Studio again. Oh, this is cute. I don't know. I think I need a bigger box for this stuff, though. I didn't have too much to begin with, but as I've been going through my stuff, I've been adding. I think it's a little too dark, but that's going to make an excellent crown. That's not what it was, but... I think I might get a flower for her hair. Just little lace and bits, and I suppose that one should be in shapes probably, but ooh, there we go. That's kind of pretty. Do you like it better there or down there? Oh, that's a tough call. I like it both places. Okay, let me see what else I can find. Maybe that'll help me decide where that's going. It's going to be so cool on someone's face. All kinds of little bits and pieces. So fun. Let me check shapes too. Shapes, I kind of got stuff in there that I don't think I'll want in here, but yeah, I'm still deciding, right? I don't know if I'm just going to put like kind of like abstract things in here, or yeah. Like, see, that's kind of a flower in a way, but yeah. So I've got like, yeah, hearts and stars. I got a ton of those. That's kind of cool. That's from the Collage book. The Collage artist. Put a little flower in her hair kind of thing. Let's see. Well, it doesn't quite go, but I need something there. I mean, I guess I could hollow out like the dyes and stuff and change the color of it so it's not stark white, but eh. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll put the little doily in her hair and then we'll put a flower on it. So cute. Okay, that might work. Okay. Just breathe. All right, I think that might be good. All right. I'm not sure about that, but I kind of really like that there. But let's see what we have for flowers. I have a ton of flowers. It's so hard to choose which ones I want to put in the flower container. Fussy cut and put in here, and then all the other ones are going in the filing cabinet, but hang on, let me try the German scrap. This is reproduction German scrap. Little like die cut. Usually I think they're stickers. I don't think this one's stickers though. Where they're cut, printed and cut from a big sheet. I think they were like Victorian era or whatever. That's where they're from. But yeah, those are reproductions, of course. If I had real ones, I probably wouldn't use them. I'd hoard them. We got quite a bit of snow. I didn't think we were going to get too much, but yeah, we've got quite a bit. Enough that we had to shovel the stuff off, and Rob had to clean the car all off before he went to the store. Yeah, I've got way too many flowers in here, and I want to have them so that like the single ones are separate. So that, yeah, I don't have to be flipping through all these big ones, right? Like I'm going to be using that like as a big part of the page kind of thing. Yeah, so I want the little ones separate so I can easily find them for something like this. Because a lot of the time I want to take a little flower and just tuck it in somewhere, whatever. That's okay. If I had that in orange, that would be way better though. Yeah, orange would be way better. What about this though? It kind of doesn't really go either, does it? I had the little malachite thing. Okay, this is really cute. I totally could have put that in there. Look at that. Wah wah. Hate when that happens. You find something after and you're like, man, oh man. That would have been amazing for that. Yep. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, no, that's part of a big thing. I was going to say, there's an orange one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to sort these into different... Like, see, this is a focal point, right? Like, this is a ginormous focal point. I definitely want them separated so I can find little flowers like this. These are quite a bit smaller. Seems I've kind of got most of them on the bottom. I think that's what happened. Like I had them pretty well, like just small cut ones that I wanted in this container. But then as I was going through, that looks kind of neat, kind of blends in though. It doesn't pop quite enough. Yeah, every time I'd find a flower, I'd just be like, oh, it's a flower, and toss it in here and not even think about, you know, the size or whatever. Like, see, this is not easy for me to use, right? I want to be able to just like flip through the flowers easily to find, so I don't spend all this extra time looking for one, going through all these big bits. I do love that I have a great variety, though. I have flowers that, you know, artwork flowers and photographs and images from like kids' books and things. Oh, that might be cool, but I really like that together, these three. I really, really like them together. Like, I mean, keep them together to use in a picture. Use as is. I don't even know what I'm making for supper. I told Rob to, when he grabs the potatoes, grab, I don't know, some meat or something. Grab something. I'll cook it, whatever. Yeah, when he said mashed potatoes, I'm like, yeah. I haven't had mashed potatoes for a while. I've been making, when I make potatoes lately, I've been making the smashed potatoes. Like you take the mini potatoes, you cook them, and then you put them on a baking sheet. And I use the bottom of a drinking glass, and you just smash them all. Smash them down, and then you drizzle some melted butter on them and sprinkle them with like garlic powder. I use garlic powder and fresh garlic, minced. We love our garlic. And usually some Parmesan cheese, and sometimes I'll put like, you know, maybe some like Italian herbs or, you know, whatever. I guess it kind of depends on what we're having with it. And put them in the oven and bake them till they're crispy. They are so good. So good. So good. Oh, maybe a hibiscus, because she's kind of like, is she native? I think maybe, or maybe she's more, yeah, like Hawaiian Islander. Yeah, maybe. And you know what? Yes, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to leave that flower like that. So then when I put a page on the other side, that flower will be, it'll end up being shaped. The page will end up being shaped. I'll cut it the shape of the flower. That was a lot of words just to say that. Let's try to figure out what I'm trying to say here. It's hard to get back in the groove of videos. Talking to you guys. Man, I was told today, Luna, what I've been doing is getting up. Oh, do I want that way? Getting up, and I usually have my coffee in the living room on the couch, her couch. And yeah, I'll practice gouache a little bit while I have my coffee. So I didn't do that this morning. I came right downstairs to do some things, and when I went back upstairs a couple hours later, man, I got told. So I had to have a little sit with her. She's not afraid to voice her opinion. Man, oh man, the last time I took her into the vet, oh, she was not happy. Normally they howl. Her and Artemis howl all the way there. But this time, she was growling at me. She's in the back seat of the car, just growling her head off the whole way. It was so funny. And of course, anybody at the vet, she'll tell them how horrible I am. Yep. How horrible her mama is to her. So mean. Big mean. Okay, I kind of want to add just a little bit more to kind of frame this in down here. No, maybe not. What do we got here? It's kind of doesn't cover that, and then it's gonna bug me. It's gonna leave a little line and it'll drive me nuts. Oh, maybe I'll leave it. Maybe I'll leave it as is. I don't want to. I kind of want a little, let's see here. Maybe I can do both. Put that there. Put that there. Is that too much? I feel like it's a little much. Yeah. Whatever. I'm just going to put it there anyway because that blank space bugs me. It's better than the blank space. Ain't going to waste too much time on this. Rob should be back any minute. I'll get upstairs and peel patatas. All right. So what I may do, since this flower is like, it's thin magazine paper, later on, I might actually just take, to protect it until I do the other page, I might actually just take a sheet of cardstock and just glue the whole thing on here. I mean, that way the background will be covered. I'll be, you know, I'll have a prepared background to start with, and then it'll protect this a little more too. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Because I'd hate for flipping through. Like, that's really flimsy. If it was a heavier image, then maybe not. But yeah. All right. So I'm going to call that done. Just breathe. So fresh. So thanks for watching. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. And yeah, take care. Bye.